60s, they built the Kaiser Dome, which is still there, this one. And there's the swing, commercial building. Bob Hope played there a lot, and the shows were free. Jack Benny, and they had huge stars, all the Hollywood people come. The 60s and 70s, they say the average attendance, 750,000 people. That was over about 2 weeks. They actually had a railroad there for a while. The tracks are still there.
Really?
If you're there. Yeah.
They go. Where do they go?
They went basically around the whole Orange Show, the outside around. East Street, Mill, and then towards the lagoon there, and there's an area where there's a lot of bamboo and stuff where Warm Creek runs through there.
And you say that the tracks are still there?
Yeah, some of them.
Wow.
But it's walking on Sundays, you said.
Dale Gentry was the one that put that railroad in. And for people that have been around for a while, Dale Gentry was the owner of the California Hotel. This was his locomotive. It was only there for 2 years. It seemed like a lot of work putting the track in and stuff. A couple of years. This is the commercial building. It's when you go into and they're trying to sell you vegetable cutters and juicers and all that stuff. In 1964, the Rolling Stones played their first concert in the United States in San Bernardino at the Swing Auditorium. And the Swing Auditorium hosted many people, especially in the 60s, 70s and stuff. All your old rock bands and stuff played there, all of them except the Beatles. The Swing Auditorium was named that after Senator Ralph Swing. He did a lot of work with the Orange Show. It was the San Bernardino family. This was the inside of the swing. Anybody that has ever been there always remembers the ceiling. It was like tinsel, almost. Another shot. I'm not sure how many people it held, but it was huge.
It's like dreaming it. They were opening for somebody else.
Here's the aerial view in 1973. You can see the mall is new. Down here, here's the stadium. Several of the buildings, Swing Auditorium in the middle.
Didn't Elvis play there too?
Yeah, many times. Ironically, September 11th in 1981, a small plane crashed into the Swing Auditorium. And after that, it had to be torn down. And said I was on the fire department, and I went on that. And it wasn't pretty. Of course, the 2 people on board the plane died. And what happened to the building? It was built to withstand outside pressure pushing in. And when the plane flew into the building and exploded, it blew it out. It was a lot weaker, and the building had to be torn down. Ronald Reagan visited the Orange Show as an actor, governor in 1968, and then president.
What is this? Stained?
It's a stained glass window. It's in the administration building. Now it's upstairs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I kind of like this because the Heritage House, which is the Historical Society's headquarters,
What's
is
the,
there.
the building behind the orange groves?
This one?
No,
Oh, over
yeah,
here.
right over there.
Isn't it old one's mansion?
Yeah, I'm not
Sure.
It, or maybe the Mission Asistencia in Barton Road.
Yeah, I'm not sure. See the arrowhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they held an art exhibition at the Orange Show for many years, and they still do. But California citrus started disappearing, and that was the main cause of the demise of the Orange Show. And now it's just a large carnival. Tried recreating the past a couple of times. This was one event that they invited historical societies and chambers of commerce to make displays, and this was our display. And of course, we brought the fire department hose wagon in because that was 1911 was the last year that was used. So Bernardino, and then we piled a bunch of oranges on top and all that. But we won first prize. Yeah. The displays are a lot smaller. This was in 2008, and they had Cal State make a display. The Kiwanis made a display, but you know they were, in comparison to the old ones, nothing. They even picked the Queen that year. And the future for the Orange Show, it's hard to say. You were talking about Lewis Holmes owning some of the property. One guy was talking to me from the Orange Show about pretty soon there being a Lowe's at Mill and A Street.
I actually did see site maps, and it is mixed use. I mean, it's sort of where there would be kind of a Victoria Gardens approach to it, because Lewis
Right.
also did Victoria Gardens, and that's what made me think a street fair would be the only way to really accommodate the National Orange Show in the future if they start to develop that site. But they're wanting to have like research and development and offices and residential potentially.